Thank you, Councilman Sabah. Now for the mayor's comments. The German Italian in me wants to respond, but I don't think that's what's in the best interest of the city. So I'm going to try to focus on the positives. One of the things that I've actually been working on in these past couple of months is starting a newspaper for our city that will be known as Positively Snellville. I recently had my first meeting of the Mayor's Student Roundtable, and that is a coalition of students from Brookwood and South Gwinnett High School. I'm also working with bringing in students from Shiloh High School. They are working on, I don't know how many of y'all saw the video, the battle between Grayson and Brookwood football videos, but the gentleman that did the Brookwood football video is part of that roundtable, and he's working on doing a promotional video for the city of Snellville. But they are also working, along with their journalism classes, on helping come up with some ideas for that newspaper that will be known as Positively Snellville, and it will only focus on positive events that are happening here in our city. So along those notes, I want to thank, first of all, since the last council meeting, I had the opportunity to attend my first Gwinnett County Chamber Dinner, the 64th Annual Chamber Dinner. It was a wonderful event. I was able to sit with several business leaders that actually either reside here or have businesses here in Snellville, and I would encourage all of my colleagues, maybe the city manager, to find the funds so that we can all attend next year and possibly have a Snellville table there. I want to thank the students and the teachers that came out for my student roundtable, and also thank Councilman Sabah and the pastors that came out this week for the pastors roundtable. We did put together a collaboration of pastors from the various churches here in Snellville, hoping to use their resources to better some of the events we can have here in the community. I want to echo the council's thanks to, congratulations, to Shiloh, Brookwood, Grayson, and South Gwinnett High Schools for their AP status. Also want to welcome the new principal at Shiloh Middle School, Eli Welch. Shiloh Middle School and Shiloh High Schools are not part of our Snellville community. They are not in the city limits of Snellville, but they do make up part of our community. And I have began meeting with the new principal actually at Shiloh High School, and they would like to become more involved in our city. So over the next few months, we will be encouraging that. I'd like to congratulate the Brookwood High School mock trial team. Former Mayor Pro Tem Ald, who I believe at one point in time was here in the audience, helped coach that team. Councilman Mike Sabah allowed City Hall to be used for their practices. Unfortunately, they lost in the finals round to Wesleyan this past weekend, but they did an excellent job in the Gwinnett County mock trial competition and represented Snellville. Also, this weekend, the Brookwood girls swim and dive team became state champions, and the boys took third place. Finally, as far as congratulations, I want to wish good luck and congratulate the following wrestlers. As y'all know, wrestling has a special place in my heart since Rob is a wrestling coach at Tucker High School. But these students will be representing Snellville this weekend at the state championship at the Gwinnett Civic Center. Drew McCorkle from Brookwood High School, Wyatt Jazowski from Brookwood High School, Alex Ko from Brookwood High School, Troy Long from Brookwood High School, Gordon Lopez from Brookwood High School, Thomas Veal from South Gwinnett High School, Stephen Solomon from Brookwood High School, Caleb Harris from Brookwood High School, Kendall Lawrence from South Gwinnett High School, and Blake Cunningham from Brookwood High School. Finally, as Councilwoman Kraus alluded to, we did have the overwhelming relief of agreeing to the service delivery strategy agreement. We reached a consent order with the county. It was all finalized last week. I want to thank this council for their cooperation in that matter. It has been something that has been going on for a long time. What, 3 years? 3 years that we've been battling over the county over this. As a new mayor, I've only been involved in the process for the past couple of months. I can't imagine what Mayor Oberholzer had to go through going to those meetings routinely, because they were not fun. But we did receive a letter today from Mayor Bucky Johnson, the mayor of Norcross. He was the lead negotiator for the Gwinnett Municipal Association. Him and Mayor Bellinger did a wonderful job. But this letter was addressed to Chief Whitehead, and I'd like to read it. It says, "Dear Roy, Let me express on behalf of all the cities of Gwinnett County our great appreciation for the role that you played in the settlement of service delivery strategy. When we found out we needed a city chief to represent our case, my chief said there is no question that you were the go-to guy. I had the pleasure to be in the courtroom when you gave testimony as an expert witness for the cities. Your experience in police work, your understanding of the law, and your extensive consulting work was evident when you were questioned on the stand. You represented the city's case in such a professional manner, and your local knowledge was stunning. I appreciate the fact that you saved the cities thousands of dollars, but by not having to bring in an outside expert. The judge's ruling mirrored your testimony and got the cities to a place where we all could settle the case. I know we could not have had a better spokesman for all the police cities. Bravo. On a more personal note, thank you so much for assisting Norcross in the search for a new chief. You helped us make an excellent choice in Warren Summers. If there's ever any way that Norcross can assist you, please call on us. With warmest regards, Bucky Johnson, Mayor of Norcross. Chief, I want to thank you for all the hard work you did with the SDS, and not only with the SDS, but for everything you do in our city. We do greatly appreciate you. And with that, I will open the floor to public comments. Please state your name and address for the record.